Oh boy, another episode of Millie's Itinerary. Once the building stops shaking, must be an iceberg in the river going by, I guess. Oh, Captain. Yeah. No, we're all right. Millie's Itinerary. We're again getting pretty close to a merciful end of my tale of a day in the life of our basset hound Millie. A typical day, yes. And it wound up being about 35,000 words. Jeez. Oh, yeah, here we go. Are you ready? Yeah, let's do some more. This is Millie's Itinerary. It's now 10 p.m. One more visit to the yard, part one. By the time dinner is done and my hands are dry after the chin cleaning, we're getting pretty close to the 10 o'clock news. I love that show. Most of the day, I've only caught little tidbits of the world's current events. The bigwigs won't let us set up a television in the dairy cooler. Imagine that. Yeah. I guess they figure it would slow down production. I've got to admit that this time, well, they might be right. If I'm home writing, the TV drives me nuts. It's so distracting. Worse than that, if something good comes on, I stop typing and run into the living room to catch a glimpse. The next thing I know, I've just wasted an hour standing there in front of the set. The best thing I can say is that I love to reserve a pause in the daily grind to catch the 10 o'clock report. Watching the human comedy is sort of a coffee break for my brain. Too bad my break never lasts for the full hour. I'm sure you know who's to blame. Yeah, that's right, old floppy ears. By the way, I should mention that my dear wife Sandy is no hindrance to my television viewing. That's because by 9:30 p.m., she's out cold and gently snoring in the big red chair. That's where she'll most likely remain until about 4 a.m. when she gets up for her day. She's gotten into that schedule from doing so many flea markets. For most of them, she's awake by 2 a.m. or so. Those markets start very early. Most of the sales for the entire day are done by flashlight in the hours before sunrise. As far as she's concerned, getting up at 4 a.m. is considered sleeping in. I know that one Sunday not too long ago, I heard her running and stomping around the house at 5:30 in the morning. She had overslept and wouldn't be able to get to the flea market until somewhere around 7 a.m. And by then, all the good spots would be taken. You can still, months later, see the burnout patches from her Saturn's drive wheels. The ruts and marks ran down our lane for about the entire length of the lane, almost a tenth of a mile. Long story short, Millie is the only impediment to my desire to see the 10 o'clock report. But don't worry, she's up to the challenge. All right, well, there you go, friends. Again, about 5 more episodes left, I think, give or take. Okay, see you later. Thank you. God bless.